Hey guys, it's clearly been a while since I've made a video, just under 2 years to be exact. In December though, I started on Weight Watchers, and since then I've lost approximately 23 pounds. So I've decided to bring my videos back to show you guys some of the healthier, lightened up recipes that I've been making. Today it's going to be lightened up Tex Mex chicken and rice bake. Watch along to see how I make it. So just a few notes before we begin. You're going to want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. And as well, just a note about the cheese. The recipe does come in at 5 points if you use a mix that's 3 points for 1/3 of a cup. I was stupid with this, so if you do live in Canada and go ahead with making it with the no name double cheddar mix, it will actually come to 6 points for the recipe because it's 3 points for a 1/4 cup for that one. But pretty much every other brand that I've seen, like Kraft, Cracker Barrel, I'm pretty sure President's Choice as well, are actually 3 points for 1/3 of a cup. So if you go ahead with those, make sure to read the back of the package. Unlike what I did before you buy it, the recipe will come to 5 points. So you'll see a picture of that. I'm using it because I have it. So this week it will come to 6 points per serving, but I am going to go ahead in the future and buy the mix that's 1/3 of a cup for 3 points. So that way it does stay at the 5. And as well, the original recipe does call for chopped onions. You can go ahead and do that. I don't like onions, so personally I do leave it out. But just to note, you can put it in there along with green pepper. I would reduce the amount of red pepper you are putting if you're planning on putting the onion and green pepper, or it'll just probably be overloaded. So that's why I can get away with the whole red pepper, because I'm not putting the green or pepper or the onions. So you can go ahead and either do it either way. You can put all the red pepper or you can put the mix of the 3. Just letting you guys know that before we do head into the recipe. Once I have a side diced off the pepper, I dice it into strips, as you can see I've already done, and then I cut each strip into small chunks. It says to add a cup of red pepper, but honestly I add the entire thing. I really like cooked red pepper. I hate it raw, but it's delicious cooked, so I put the entire thing in. Then you're going to go ahead with chopping up the whole rest of the red pepper, as I said. After we chop up the red peppers and add them to the dish, we're going to go ahead and add everything else except for the chicken and half of the cheese. First, we'll go ahead with the soup. Doesn't really want to come out, but I will go off camera for a minute and scrape that out. Okay, I am back and I've added the soup, as you can see. And now we're going to add a can worth of almond milk. You could probably use any nut milk, but I don't know, I just prefer almond milk. This one's nice and low point. I'm pretty sure for what I'm adding, it's only 1 point for this whole can. Okay, and we'll also go ahead with the rice. Corn, get that guy in there, and the chili powder. The original Kraft recipe calls to put the chili powder on top, but I prefer it stirred in. I've been making it for years and I've always made it that way. And I'm pretty sure you're just supposed to put the cheese on top as well, but I like to stir a little bit of that in there as well. Just adds a little something to the mix, and then we'll just mix it all up. Okay, now that we have everything combined, we are going to put the chicken on top. I'm not really sure if these are like chicken breast halves or quarters or thirds or what it is. My grocery store sells them pre-cut, but you could probably go ahead. It says 4 chicken breast halves, but I'm doing 8, so you could go ahead with 8 quarters, 8 halves. I mean, they're 0 points, so it's kind of up to you. It's just whatever portion you want. So I'm gonna go ahead. They're a little frozen from being at the back of my fridge. I need to turn the temperature down in there, but you'll go ahead and put the 8, and we'll be right back to add the cheese and pop it in the oven. Okay, and now that we have the chicken laid out, we're gonna go ahead and put the rest of the cheese on top. Just put a little bit on each one. I always end up putting too much on a few of them and not enough on others and kind of have to move it around. But you get the idea. Lay it out on there, and then you get a nice little melty cheese mound on top of each one. Okay, take a little off of there. As I said, I always end up doing that. That on there, see which ones are missing a little bit, and kind of get it all on top. Shake around the rest, and then we'll pop it in the oven. And voila, it's complete. The only thing that you need to do now is take the chicken out and stir around the rest of the mixture for a little bit to get it combined, and then you can portion it out, place the chicken back on top, and you're good to go. I hope you enjoy. Check back soon for more new videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.